Hey friends, I am back and I have got something super exciting. So I found something on Etsy, and I gather from doing some more research that it's also can be found on eBay. It is a vintage set from the 60's, supposedly, and it looks like it would be. From it's called, well, I'm just going to show you. So this is how it came packaged. There was like some weird little but delicious butterscotch candies, a little handwritten card, which was really nice. I think I paid too much for it after doing some more research, but that's neither here nor there. But it came wrapped fairly well and all that jazz, so I'm gonna let that go. But there is some history to this. My mind is blown right now. The things that I read about this, I don't know how many people knew. Excuse the wrinkly. My cat will play with that later. So I did not catch this the first time that when I ordered this. I didn't see, because sometimes my vision is not too great. Even with my glasses, I have bad vision issues. But Binney and Smith is the part of Crayola. I didn't see that. I just saw the Binney and Smith. I didn't see the part where it said Crayola. Look at that. How cool is that? And you can tell this is genuinely old because it's 69 cents. And so Binney and Smith is they're the ones that started making Crayola. They actually, if you go to Wikipedia, there's a fun history about Binney and Smith. They actually started out making pigments for things like farmers. They invented like for home and school use, like chalk and all this other stuff, paints, which is here. But not the company is very old. But Binney and Smith are the original founders of Crayola. And Crayola, the name is a combination of two French words put together. Kind of like Faber-Castell is a combination of two last names. So, but I had no idea that Binney and I didn't see the Crayola makers part, but New York, not China. And I was just like, I got super excited even more. So here goes nothing, you guys, because I'm gonna see. So made in the USA. That's how you know it's old. Look at this. So you can definitely tell it was used. The black is almost gone, but there's pieces of it right here. So if I get my brush and I take the pieces of black here and put them back into, that belongs there. Is there any more little pieces? Oh, this brush, by the way, did not come with it. Okay, so that's the black mixed in with a little of, and if you hear any yelling, please apologize. My cat I shut the door to my art room, and he wants in. He's 3, and he was being a nuisance and irritating me, so I just shut the door. So if you hear that yelling, I apologize in advance. Just please ignore it. So oh my gosh, I gotta make sure that all the pieces aren't like, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there was a little piece of a different color that belongs over here. So I've never dealt with any kind of vintage art like this, so I'm kind of looking to make sure like the pieces there aren't stray pieces in pans where they don't belong, like right here, for example, because when I go to mix it, it will affect it. So what I need to do is get rid of these little spots. Oops. So it doesn't affect the overall pigment. So that would be my best advice. If you're buying vintage art like this, check it out real thoroughly first. Like, especially the watercolors, how they were kind of a little bit jumbled together. So, wow. I mean, look at that, you guys. I'm just like, holy cow. This was made new the decade that I was born in. Yeah. If you guys want to know, just as a side note here, I'll show you something for fun before I get going on this. Little rabbit trail. If you guys want to know what I look like, I'll show you an older version real quick. So I did modeling when I was younger. So this is from my modeling. This is what I used to look like back when I was about 17. So that gives you kind of an idea of what I look like. I have a whole portfolio of those I did, and it went quite well. So that's kind of what I look like. I don't know if I'm really worth looking at so much now, but I'm a little bit on the old side, but oh my gosh. So I have a little water cup here because I don't know if I really want to mess up that. Bear with me one second. I gotta get a rag here. There we go. Okay. Or paper towel or something like that. Oh my gosh, you guys. I wonder, hold on. I gotta check something out real quick. I'm gonna close this and see. Uh-oh. There's no names and no color names. Okay. And I bet I just messed these up again. No? Cool. All right. So, make sure these are... All right. I want to make sure you guys can see everything. So I have never used a vintage art supply like this before. So this is new for me too. I'm going to guess these are just your standard, like, I would imagine this purple is probably violet. The blue sort of looks like cerulean. I'm guessing maybe sap green for that. It's hard to say. The pink over here is probably a carmine red, I'm guessing, because carmine is pinky. That's probably Van Dyke. Oops. Just stuck my brush in it. I got water on my glasses. Awesome. Okay. All right. So let's get to seeing what we got here. I'm going to take my watercolor brush and I'm going to sort of activate these. Oh gosh, kind of scared y'all. Okay. I mean, they do look old. This is wild. Now I have some little droppers that I use and I left them downstairs. So I'm just gonna do it this way. I did some painting yesterday, and I mean like house painting, and my body is just going, what did you do? It's not happy with me whatsoever. So, wow. I'm wondering if it's going to be chalky because it's Crayola, but I mean, things were made so much better. Now, this white has pink on it, so I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up, but I'm probably going to wipe that down first a little bit before I actually use it because it looks like some of that pink carmine got on it. I'm guessing that's carmine. I don't know for sure, guys. There's nothing on the thing that tells me, so I'm just kind of having to guess based on experience and stuff like that, you know, my naked eye. I should have pre-done this, but it's fun to watch it get activated, isn't it? I mean, old paint that's like decades old. Which I just slowly dated myself, but that's okay. Yeah, I would advise, if you're using old paints like these, to saturate them really, really well with water, because they're going to be really super dried up. I don't know when the last time these were used. You think that's enough, guys? I think so. Yeah, that's definitely like Van Dyke, maybe. That's or walnut brown, maybe, something like that. Okay, more here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe this white off first. I wanted to give a true measure of the color. I don't know if that's gonna even show up. Well, let's see if the white shows up. It might not, guys, and that might be my bad. So you guys can see. Yeah, cool. All right, let's see how this white shows up. I don't know if it's gonna show up, guys. It might. Wow, it's very opaque. I will say that it's very opaque. The best way to tell how opaque a watercolor is to use a Sharpie. And the Sharpie, how much it covers up the Sharpie, because the Sharpie, once it's dry, will give you an indication of like how opaque a watercolor is. So that's just a little FYI. And the white is very opaque. I mean, I don't know if you guys can hold it up, see if you can see, but that's pretty opaque. That's for being white, that's fairly opaque. Let's try the black. All right. I would say that is definitely I'm debating between ivory or bone. Or lamp, excuse me, sorry. Bone black is also very good though. But I'm thinking, wow. Well, it activated just like a charm, man. Look at that. It's wow. Wow. I mean, do you guys realize this paint is 50 years old ish? Maybe a little, between 50 and 55 years old. 56 years. This paint's as old as I am, or close to. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. And it just activated like it was yesterday. Oh, FYI, if you don't have one of these, I highly recommend one. I took this to the pool with me. I got this at Blick's, and I took it to the pool with me when I wanted to paint. Well, I was hanging out at my chair, and it worked perfectly. Just don't knock it over. Okay, let's go on. Make sure you drag your paintbrush before pulling it out, because otherwise you'll have way too much water. I got the drop and drag. Let's go for the pink, because I'm gonna go from side to side. Wow. Wow, that's definitely a carmine pink, I think. Then there's hair in it. Wow. Or it's either a stray paintbrush hair or it's like hair. I don't know. Okay. Well, yeah, that's definitely pink carmine. Wow, what do you guys think? Or something along those veins. It's a very pinkish red, because that's, you know, pink comes from red, obviously. It's a diluted red. So if you ever want to know how to make pink, it's just a really diluted red. Wow. I mean, it just lays down incredibly well, you guys. I mean, sheesh. Let's pull this up. Something just stone. Wow. Can you guys see that? I mean, this paint is 50 years old, and it's wow. Huh. Look at that. That is a little ASMR moment for you. You're welcome. Okay, make sure my brush is rinsed good. All right, let's go for the brown now. Let's see. Oh, maybe not. It's a very yellowish brown. It's, I don't know now. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? I'm not sure about the Van Dyke now. I don't know. Huh. Whoa. That's so cool looking. I love watching watercolor just travel, don't you? Seriously though? It's so satisfying, especially when it's granulating like this one is. And you can tell that it's granulating because if you can see the little dots in those little tiny dots, that's the granulation. Now this one is staining. It's clearly a staining because it just stuck really good, and it doesn't have all those little dots and stuff. That's how I know it's a granulating color. I'm not 100% sure about the color though. I don't know. I don't think it's what I thought it was. Let me know in the comments what you guys think some of these colors are. I would love to have your opinion as to what colors you think these are. I think it would be fun to see everybody's comments and to see what people think. It would be very cool to know what colors you guys think these are. Let's see. This is some sort of red orange. Ooh, look at that, you guys. I cannot believe this paint is like 50 plus years old. And it's just going down like it's granulating too. I can tell this one is granulating also because of it's got the same little dots as the other one. This is wild. Look at that. And it's thick, like it's really thick. I cannot believe this is Crayola. This is just blowing my mind. I'm gonna say it's Sienna Brown, maybe? I'm gonna say Sienna Brown for this one. I could be wrong. I'm by no means an expert. It took me a long time to even have enough know-how in my brain to hazard a guess. That's wild. Just, I cannot get over how that is wild. Yeah, this is definitely violet or dioxazine. I can't say it right. Oh, words are hard. All right. Wow. And I can tell my table's not 100% level because the watercolor is sort of tilting. Oh well. Oh my gosh, look at that. I cannot believe this paint is 50 plus years old. My mind is going, what? This is wild. Okay. And check to make sure that your paint hasn't dried up and too much, you know, because I could tell this paint was drying up a little bit. And that one is a little too, so just keep an eye on it. If you need to re-wet it, you know, I would do so. Okay, yeah, this one needs a little more water. Gosh, it's just activating brilliantly. Oh my gosh. I'm not quite sure what this is. Let's see. Boy, it is a little chalky though. But it's very thick. Like, I wonder what kind of binder they used. I would say, I don't know, cat orange, you guys, maybe? I'm gonna hazard the guess and say cat orange. It's hard to say though. Okay. Wow, look at that. Look at that. I mean, 50 years old. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would definitely say cerulean. Or cerulean blue deep, maybe. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I cannot believe these are 50-year-old paint. Like, my mind is going, huh? It's just mind-blowing. Okay, this is, I'm guessing like a permanent green or ooh, sap green light maybe. But permanent green's going to be my best guess because of how bright it is. Sap green's a little darker. Whoa. Look how bright these are. This is insane. Binney and Smith are the found. I did not know that. I feel dumb in a way, but hey, if you don't know, you don't know, right? These are absolutely gorgeous. Let's see. I can't wait to see what these ones are like. If you look at them in the pan, it is a little chalky looking, which is interesting. Wow. Whoops. Well, I can tell my table and or my paper are going to the right. They're both leading to the right. Oh no. Oh wow. I want a thicker consistency of this. Wow. So I'm going from the part of the pan that hasn't gotten hit with the water so much. Gosh, this is flooring me. What a range of colors. I mean, look at that. This is definitely like turquoise of some kind. Look at that. By the way, you can find more of these on like I said, on eBay and Etsy. They're not hard to find, apparently. I'd never bothered to look, to be honest, much. So it's not like they're super rare. But I can't afford this super rare stuff anyway. Like the old Daniel Smith or whatever. I can't afford what most people are asking for them. So this was a budget-friendly way for me to delve into the vintage art market, which it apparently really is a thing. Look at this. Wow. Yeah, that definitely needed more water. Look at that yellow. It's just so dang vibrant. My gosh. That is wild. Do a little ASMR moment for you here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Oh my gosh, that's just so gorgeous. I also wanted to sort of travel in a certain way. Look at that. Oops. Paintbrush was a little too dry there. Oh my gosh, that's just so cool. I gotta refix this. I messed it up. Oh. Sorry, I got lost in the color for a minute. It's so beautiful. Wow. This is wild, you guys. I mean, I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. This is blowing my mind a little. Okay, so that's not cerulean. This is, I think. This is cerulean right here. Okay, so I'm not sure what that is. This is cerulean, though. This is definitely cerulean, I think, because of how light it is. Wow, look at that. Sure. What do you guys think that is? And it just, it activates like a dream, and I just cannot get over the fact that this paint is 50 plus years old. It's like, what? Ooh. Okay, this might be the cad orange. Yep, this is definitely the cad orange. So that, I'm not sure. This is definitely cad orange right here, because how absolutely bright but dark at the same time, kind of. It's got that funky look that cadmium based products do. And no, I am not worried about that I'm gonna die if it's got I don't plan on eating the paint, I don't plan on drinking it, and I don't plan on touching it with my bare hands when it's wet, so I'm not freaking out in the least. I know some people do, and I'm like, okay, if you're like an artist that where you're hands on it and you're breathing it for hours and hours and hours, yeah, maybe. But that's not the case for me. So, gosh, that is gorgeous. I want to see how it looks lighter. So you just go like that, or when you want to do like how to see it lighter. Sorry, my tongue tied. Just rinse your brush out, wipe it on the your towel, and then just go back over it a little bit, like once or maybe twice, and you'll be able to tell, like up here, see how different the top and the bottom are. All I did was go back over it a little bit and pick up some of the pigment. It's a good way to tell, like if you apply a lot of it or you apply a little. It's really worth taking a few extra seconds to do that. Or you can just let it naturally flow if you've got your thing tilted the right way that you want it to flow. You could do that too. So let's see what this other purple is, because there's two. This is more of a mauve to me, but I don't know. It's hard to say, you guys. I don't know. I'm not an expert, in paint names. I'm really not. I've learned a few. Like I could tell that's cadmium without a doubt. I could tell that's cerulean, carmine. I think that's probably lamp black. But it could be ivory too, but I think it's lamp. So I know a few. That is probably sap green. That's definitely turquoise or teal. The purples, one of these is violet and the other is dioxazine. God, I can never freaking say that. Just cannot. So, or you can just pick up from the thing and just drag it down a little bit too. And it'll just naturally flow into it. See how it's, well, my table is apparently going to the right, so I guess I'll have to have hubby raise it up a little. Okay, just one more. It's the last one, guys. And I'm going to make sure there's plenty of water in this. All right, here we go. So, oh, this might be my favorite, you guys. Look at that. I'm going to wipe it off on my towel. I'm not rinsing it off, and I'm just going to go back over it like that. And that way it really does. It'll drain into it naturally, hopefully. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at these colors. I'm just absolutely floored. Here, look at these. 50 plus years old, guys. Look how beautiful these are. I mean, it's just, I can't even, you guys. I mean, oops, sorry. There we go. I'm gonna tilt this way and just to let, so you can see how the red. Oh my gosh, you guys. How is that? Is that not the coolest thing you've? My mind is absolutely blown by how amazing these watercolors are for being something as old as it is. Now, I'm going to have to fix this because it looks weird. I can't. That just looks weird. All right, I have to. It's weird. There we go. Okay. Wow. So, pop it in the comments what you guys think the names are. I would love to know. It would be fun. We'll play a game and we'll do a guessing game. And we'll see what you guys have to say. I think it'll be fun. I definitely think that's Sienna Brown. That's a permanent green. I think that's a sap green or grass green. Grass green. I think that's grass green. That is, I think, one of these is cat orange. And one of these is definitely violet. They look kind of the same, but this one's a little, well, it's still wet, so it's really, watercolor can change drastically when it dries. So, I mean, you see how this one has gotten darker? They change drastically. This one, I think, it might be a Van Dyke. It's either Van Dyke or walnut. Maybe. I think Van Dyke, though. I think it is Van Dyke. I don't know. Let me know, guys. I think it'd be fun. And I will try to paint something with it. I don't know if it'll be something in a book or something of my own making. My drawing skills are limited. It's something I kind of need to work quite a bit on. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and if I will do something with them, and I will pop that at the end of the video and let you guys see what I did with the paints. So yeah, I guess that's it, guys. Enjoy, and I also have a couple of more reviews coming. I've got some acrylic paint to review that I got. I've got a couple of books. I've got a koi watercolor set that I bought from Blick. So there is more to come, guys. So, you know, get notified and, you know, click the like button so you can stay up to date. I upload typically once a week. Sometimes it's a little longer if I've got a lot of other things going on, but typically at minimum once a week. So yeah, have a good one, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.